Sir Kid Gertrude, you may leave now. I would like to speak with the new advisors alone. New advisors? I look around to see whether or not there are all the people in the room besides the king, Gertrude, and the kids. Yeah, are there more people in the room? Like the new advisors, that is like plural. I would love to know who the other people are. You're sitting around a large table, 13 other people. Some of you are humans, some of you are elves. One of you is a dwarf and one of you is an orc. You made a bow, you gain no points. I should have stand up straight, I suppose. Alright, so... I listen to what the king has to say. I think that's a fair thing to do. Like, just listen to the king. He has something to tell us. Now, the kingdom of Xaxas is under attack by an undead horde and we need your help. The king of Lene tells you all. Wait, what? There's a king of Lene? Apparently there is another king. Alright. So... I listen some more. Like, I mean, there's more to the story than just, oh, we've got a horde of undead zombies at our door knocking and we need your help. There's more to the story than that, I suppose. You've all been handpicked for this mission. Your track records for dealing with the undead are impeccable. You will be supplied with all weapons and armor that you need for this task. You should have left the room. You lose 1 point. Really, Krampus? Really? I'm not leaving the room if the king of all people is asking my help. Definitely not. And Dr. from Frostblock, if you got a bow, got you XP, that would be OP. I suppose so. Alright, so... I don't recall having ever fought the undead. Let's just go with it. Like, I sure would have fought the undead. I mean, there was, I suppose, an undead wolf. I recall having fought a weird, undead-looking wolf in the woods near my father's home when I was younger. But to call that a track record for dealing with the undead, I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. If you press enter menu for nothing type, the air will just continue with the next thing. Really far I am at this. I didn't know that. I always thought that I had to put something in there. But for that, I listened some more. You have trained for many years in the art of warfare. You are a skilled fighter and survivor. You are a human soldier of Lene, serving the king and your kingdom. Let's just press enter. I mean, I have not trained in the art of warfare at all. Like, I am just coming from the woods. I'm a druid who doesn't know how to be a druid that much because father was too busy. And apparently, I am trained in art of warfare. I am utterly confused. Your skills in combat and survival are ever tested, for the great evil has awakened and undead horde is rising up, and you are all that stands in its way. I shiver while hearing this. Yeah, doesn't sound good, to be honest. It doesn't sound good. Like, I shouldn't be the one sitting here. I haven't traded in that warfare. I think you've got the wrong one. The king continues, this is a dark evil that none of you have faced before, and I will not lie to you. Oh, I just heard it. We've got a track record for dealing with the undead, and now we haven't faced it before. Sure, I suppose the wolf wasn't an undead zombie then. This dark evil that none of you have faced before, and I will not lie to you, it'd be hard, better, and there's no guarantee that all of you will survive. You're a strong person, you gain 1 point. Thank you, Centabot. Let's just listen to the king. I mean, nothing that I will say or do is probably gonna be good right now, so let's just listen what he has to say, claim the weapons and armor, and just stand in the back doing some druidy stuff, change to a bird and fly away. But I can promise you this, the king will see that your families are well taken care of if the worst should happen. I don't think they should take care of my father. Like, he's fine in the woods. Let him just be there. Like, it's not that I've got any contact with him, like, in the last I don't know how many years. Let's just keep listening to the king here. Yeah. So I now leave you all to discuss whether you want to go or not. Oh, we can actually choose! Let's say something. I think some introductions might be in order here. I'm Dranina, and I am an elf druid. Elven? No, let's just say I'm druid. They probably can see on my pointy ears that I'm an elf. Maybe I'm a halfling, but I don't think they really care. A druid. A druid. I am a druid. I am not that experienced in warfare. To be honest, the first thing I have ever pulled were a couple of bandits trying to rob me. Let's just go here. Like, I fought off a couple of bandits, it's fine, but that's like my whole experience in warfare, which I can't say is a lot. I think it's the duty of every citizen to protect their homeland if they can, you proclaimed. Let's continue. No, I don't take... I pressed next to slash. I hope the AI just ignores that here. Strange, I never picked you as a hero, Drani. Apparently I got a nickname now. Half-elves and elves are basically the opposite of one another. I suppose so. I mean, elves lay down with humans, they created half-elves, and they don't really like them, I suppose? I can undo. Oh, really? Alright, so let's just continue here. Like, I've never had the other line. Like, let's forget the backslash here. Thank you for reminding me, Fire Amethyst. You notice that you're only one to speak. And you guys are... I mean, that many amount of question marks is in order here. I mean, if they just keep silent, then I don't really... Everything. Olive says, I'm Olive. I hunt monsters for living, large trolls and ogres. I'm Ward, and I'm a halfling rogue and trap assassin. Let's continue! These people are much better than I am. I don't know why I'm chosen. I feel like I'm playing Skyrim all again. Just that I don't have to slay a dragon now, or a horde of dragons torturing the land, but now a horde of undead zombies, and I don't really know why I'm the chosen one. And I'm Friar Chuck, and I'm a traveling friar? What's a friar? Let me quickly search that. Friends. What is friar? I have no idea. A monk. Alright, it's also a monk. Okay. So it's a monk and a healer. I want to help as well. Let's just continue. Let's see who a party of 13 people around the table is. Yeah, I think you're right, Dr. Frostpunk. I'm the chosen one because the author said so. You all look at the three of them. Olive has a very athletic build and is missing part of her left ear. It's a her. Alright, you think to yourself that she looks capable of taking care of herself. Let's just continue here. What is your short for even a halfling and dressed in dark leather armor? So I'm just imagining here, like, halflings are around, like, 5 foot, something like that, I suppose? Maybe 5'2", 5'3", and this guy's like 4'7". Like, he is short. He's like, I have to look down at him. Literally. Alright, let's look further. I'm not gonna sleep on this. Like, I can't leave the kingdom. Here's a cunning look to him. You remember when you first saw him approaching you, though his hair was much brighter, and he thought at first he was a girl until he spoke. Alright, so we got a... interesting Half-elf rogue. Alright, let's see what we can think of Friar Chuck. Interesting name, I have to say, for Friar. So will you help us? They all nod and you proceed to Kuzos. You rest for the night in the inn called the Sleeping Giant. Alright, so... I wake up in the morning. And head downstairs. Downstairs. To get a... breakfast before we leave again. Let's just see what we have for breakfast. I'm still a bit confused, I have to say. We started off going to academy, asking Gertrude for help. And now we're here in Kuzos fighting the horde of the undead. You decide to eat a delicious looking eggs and ham. You're about to take a bite when you hear a knock on your door. I put down my fork. A knife. And open the door slightly. There's just like a little peek who is standing in front of my door. Like, I don't want to open the door fully, just in case it's a bad guy. All you can see through the crack is a bunch of flowers, so you open it. Standing there's a short man dressed in leather armor. He has a round belly with long white hair. Good morning, sir. Can I help you with something? You just be polite. I mean... Oh, I should have said I put my fork and knife on the table, I suppose. GGG Dex. I see, and who are you exactly? Oh, good morning. I must be Dranina. The king sent me to find you. I see, who must be you exactly? Let's continue. I mean, I've got nothing to say, then just ask who he is. I mean, who is he? And why does the king send someone with flowers? Me? Oh, where are my manners? I'm Sheriff Warlord, and I've come to escort you to the king. Which king? I just came from the palace. Which king? Like, does every little area has a king of their own? Oh, the king of Kuzos. Sorry for the misunderstanding. I'll be downstairs in just a minute. Please let me finish my breakfast first. I am cranky. How do you write it then? Oh, just without a C. Without proper breakfast. Like, people shouldn't take me before I've had my breakfast. Even if it's just ham and eggs. Robert nods and heads back outside while you quickly finish eating. You look at the rest of your team to make sure they are ready, and you head downstairs and out of the door. Let's do... I follow Walford to the carriage in front of the inn. I put my backpack in the baggage compartment. I shouldn't forget my backpack. Like, I am going to take my backpack with me. I need my toothbrush. Can you imagine, after a couple of days of traveling around, like, I don't want to forget my backpack and my toothbrush and my toothpaste, because I don't want to smell like I've eaten fish like 6 days ago. Robert opens the door to the back of the carriage and stands aside to let you in. First, you climb in and find a seat next to the older man with a long white beard. Oh, we got a Gandalf! I get 3 points for just getting into a carriage. That's easy. We've got a Gandalf in here. I look at the man with the long white beard and introduce myself. That seems like a kind thing to do. Like, I'm sitting next to an older man with a long white beard. Like, the least I can do in for this long carriage ride is just introduce myself, I suppose? Alright. What happens? You decide to introduce yourself. Hello, I'm Dranina. What's your name? The man turns to you and says, I'm Khan. Let's do a say then. Nice to meet you, Khan. Are you also joining us to the King of Xaxas? I mean, maybe he's the advisor again.